Hello everybody. This is a sum in which the new partner Z has brought in 72,000 as a premium for goodwill to acquire 1/4 of the share of the firm. X and Y were the original partners sharing the profits in the ratio of 3:2. Now this question has given us 4 different cases in which the new partner, I repeat, the new partner has come in for 1/4 share, and there are 4 different cases in which he has acquired this 1/4 share in different ways, and the question has asked us to calculate the new profit sharing ratio and also pass the journal entries for the treatment of goodwill. So let's get started with case number 1, where 1/4 share is acquired in the original ratio, that is 3:2. So we'll understand the calculation of the new profit sharing ratio. You can see very carefully that Z has come in for 1/4 share and has paid 72,000 as premium for goodwill, which remains constant in all the cases. Now acquired his share in the original ratio, that means takes 1/4 share in the ratio of 3:2 from X and Y. So this word from is very important. That means we will find how much has been taken from X and how much has been taken from Y. This will help us to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Now let us see very carefully. So Z has come for 1/4 share and has taken 3/5 from the partner X and 3/5 of 1/4 from Y. So 1/4 into 3/5 gives you 3/20 from X, and 1/4 into 2/5 gives you 2/20 from Y. So therefore we have got how much has Z taken from X and from Y, that is 3/20 and 2/20. Now we already have the old profit sharing ratio. From this, if we subtract the sacrificing made, we can obviously get the new profit sharing ratio. So you can see X 3/5 minus 3/20. So the LCM of 5 and 20 is 20. Now 20 divided by 5 gives you 4. 4 into 3 is 12. So 12 minus 3 gives you 9/20. This is what is left with X after he has given it to Z. Now Y is left with 6/20. I hope you have understood the calculation over here. 5 divided by 20 gives you 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6/20. So 9 is to 6. And since the new partner has come in for 1/4 share and the denominator is 20, so it will be 5/20. Therefore, the new profit sharing ratio among the 3 partners is 9:6:5. Now, after calculating the new profit sharing ratio in case number 1, that is 9:6:5, let us now go to the journal entry. Now we know that the new partner Z has brought in 72,000 for acquiring 1/4 share. So the journal entry for the 72,000 brought in would be bank account debit 72,000 to premium for goodwill 72,000. This will be common in all the 4 cases. Therefore the first journal entry will be common in all the 4 cases of this sum. So the narration for this is being premium of goodwill brought in by new partner. Now after that we know that the sacrificing ratio is 3:2 and will pass the journal entry to show that is premium for goodwill account debit 72,000 to X's capital account 43,200 to Y's capital account 28,800. This is, we have divided 72,000 in the ratio of 3:2 among sacrificing partners. Here both X and Y has sacrificed. Now in case 2, you can see the share is acquired in equal proportion from existing partners. So 1/4 has been taken equally from both. So 1/4 into half, 1/8 has been taken from both X and Y. So you can see the new profit sharing ratio 3/5 minus 1/8 and 2/5 minus 1/8. So the LCM of 5 and 8, again it will become 40 over here. See very carefully. Now 40 divided by 5 will give you 8. 8 into 3 is 24. 24 minus 5. How did I get 5 over here? 40 divided by 8 gives you 5. So 24 minus 5 gives you 19 by 40. Similarly, if you take y's share, 2 by 5 minus 1 by 8, that is 16 minus 5 by 40. How did I get 16? 40 divided by 5 gives you 8. 8 into 2 is 16 and 40 divided by 8 gives you 5. So 16 minus 5 is 11. So 19 is to 11 is to 10. Why 10? Because a new partner has come in for 1/4 share and the denominator is 40. Therefore, it will be 10 by 40. Therefore, the new profit sharing ratio in case 2, where the share of Z was taken equally from both the partners X and Y, is 19 is to 11 is to 10. In the second case, we had got a new profit sharing ratio of 19 is to 11 is to 10. Now let us pass the journal entry over here, as the sacrificing ratio is equal because the share was acquired equally from X and Y. Now the first entry remains same, that is bank account to premium for goodwill 72,000 as the new partner had brought in 72,000 as premium for goodwill. The second journal entry is also same, but the amount is different. You can see over here premium for goodwill 72,000 to X's capital account 36,000 to Y's capital account 36,000. Why 36,000 and 36,000? Because the premium of goodwill is distributed equally among the partners as the sacrificing ratio is 1:1. And if you see the narration over here, being goodwill distributed among sacrificing partners, this will remain same in all the 4 cases. Now let us go to the third case, where Z has acquired his share in the ratio of 2:3 from the existing partners. In the ratio of 2:3 from the existing partner. So what is the share of Z? It is 1/4. So 1/4 into 2 by 5, that means 2 by 20 from X, and 1/4 into 3 by 5, that is 3 by 20 from Y. So you can see very carefully, we have done this calculation that Z has taken 2 by 20 from X and 3 by 20 from Y. With this, we are now going to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. I have already told you in the first case that when you have got how much sacrificing has been made, you can subtract it from the old ratio to get the new ratio. So the old ratio of X was 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 minus 2 by 20. The LCM of 5 and 20 gives you 20. So 20 divided by 5 gives you 4. 4 into 3 is 12. Similarly, 20 divided by 20 is 1. 1 into 2 is 2. So 12 minus 2 gives you 10 by 20, that is for X. Similarly for Y, 2 by 5 minus 3 by 20. So 20 divided by 5 gives you 4. 4 into 2 gives you 8. 8 minus 3 gives you 5 by 20. So now we have got the share of X as 10 by 20, the share of Y as 5 by 20, and as Z has come in for 1/4 share and the denominator is 20, it will also be 5 by 20. Therefore, the new profit sharing ratio is 10:5:5, and as I've told you in my earlier lectures that whenever you're calculating the new profit sharing ratio, always put it in the lowest possible value. So now you can see 10:5:5 can be reduced to 2:1:1. So the new profit sharing ratio in case number 3 is 2:1:1. I hope you are understanding this, that the sacrificing ratio over here is 2:3. In the third case, we had got the new profit sharing ratio as 2:1:1 and the sacrificing ratio as 2:3. Now let us go on with the journal entries for the goodwill treatment. The first journal entry remains same, that is bank account to premium for goodwill 72,000. The second journal entry is also same, but the amount is different. Please see very carefully. The amount for X becomes 28,800 and the amount for Y is 43,200 as the sacrificing ratio is 2:3. Now let us go to the fourth case. This is the last case and it is a very simple one, because over here Z has acquired his share of profit as 7 by 32 from X and 1 by 32 from Y. So direct subtraction can be done from whatever X had and whatever Y had. If you remember, the ratio of X and Y was 3 by 5 and 2 by 5 because the ratio was 3:2. And with this statement that Z acquired his share of profit as 7 by 32 from X and 1 by 32 from Y, where the denominators is 32 common, so we can easily calculate the sacrificing ratio. It will be 7:1. Now let us go to the calculation of the new profit sharing ratio. How will we do that? Old ratio minus what is given. So 3 by 5 minus 7 by 32 was given by X to Z. So now if we take the LCM of 5 and 32, it will become 160. Now 160 divided by 5 gives you 32. 32 into 3 gives you 96. And again 160 divided by 32 gives you 5. 5 into 7 gives you minus 35. So what we are left with is 96 minus 35 gives us 61 by 160. This is what X is left with. Now what is Y left with? 2 by 5 minus 1 by 32. LCM of 5 and 32 is 160. 160 divided by 5 gives you 32. 32 into 2 is 64. And 160 divided by 32 is 5. So 64 minus 5 gives you 59. Now we know that the new partner has come in for 1/4 share. If the new partner has come in for 1/4 share and the denominator is 160, so what will you have is 40 by 160. So now if you see the calculation, we have completed and we have got the new profit sharing ratio of X, Y and Z in the fourth case, that is 61 is to 59 is to 40. And what is the sacrificing ratio which has been done earlier? At the top you can see the sacrificing ratio is 7:1. Now let us move to the fourth and the last case, where the new profit sharing ratio was 61 is to 59 is to 40 and the sacrificing ratio was 7:1. We will pass the journal entries now and end this entire sum. So the journal entry is bank account debit 72,000 to premium for goodwill 72,000, being premium of goodwill brought in by new partner. This has remained same in all the above three cases and this case, and the next journal entry also remains same, but the amount of X and Y changes as the sacrificing ratio is 7:1. So 72,000 divided by 8 into 7 gives us 63,000 for X and 9,000 for Y. So the final journal entry is premium for goodwill account 72,000, to X's capital account 63,000 and to Y's capital account 9,000. Now, being goodwill distributed among sacrificing partner is the narration. With this, we have come to the end of sum number 22, where there were 4 different cases with which we have done calculation of the new profit sharing ratio and passing the journal entries for the treatment of goodwill. Keep watching my channel. Don't miss any of the lectures.